witching hour! That's not right either.
And we are live. Fine. It's a sign to chat. You know what? I'm not going to question it. I'm not entirely sure why YouTube chat is having some issues today. At least on my end. I had to tweak it around in order to... Anyhow, last time we played this game, we didn't do much. The quarry happened, and that's honestly kind of happened. I do not like the quarry. So between then and now, I explored a bunch more. I went over this area right here, installed a bunch of pylons. Installed a bunch of pylons that go into the quarry, that kind of stuff. One thing I did get yellow. On y avoir, never know. I might be going a bit overboard with that, but I need to go to the...
Entering core AIC area.
Keep forgetting the button I supposed to press. I haven't played the game in like a week. Surely 130 relay towers are going to be... or not. Technically, in terms of doing stuff in the AIC, I have the next quest for this I could do, but I'll do it. Don't know, I just wanna advance this part of the story. By this part of the story, I mean the story and going to Originium Science Fan. Honestly, I have no idea if you're supposed to find a place to set up a new outpost or whatever over there, but I'm just going to islands over there. You have to admit, from the other people's point of view, this has to be like really weird. So, what with the administrator just shoving a bunch of pylons wherever they go. Especially in places they're not. Point 2 meters too far. I don't think I can reach the end of the tunnel with just 80 meters. Right? And because there's some mining that way, I'm gonna. And yeah, just realized that this place over there is probably going to be the exit. Yeah, with that being done, let's actually get to it. Mostly by
Everyone,
9 ups.
we've got a new buddy to play with.
This one? Yes. bigger inventory. I guess I'm a delivery driver now. Time to not do any of that.
Orleans is a fragment of the Shadow Universe.
That's a lot of shinies on this map.
Massive distances to right before us.
Oh lady, I'm probably terrified. Sincere gratitude, thank you everyone for your OGM simple. Large area art units is now small enough to fit on a bench, lab bench, and that is awesome. We've got a weekend test schedule at a repair platform. There'll be a party after a test. Be there, be square, food and refreshment available, plus a special performance by a mystery VIP. I have a feeling this mystery VIP will be a Tweety bomb. If you're attending, you better get suited with decent PPE. Yes, telling everybody there's going to be a party, but please bring armor to it.
The Blight Flood clogged most of our paths. Look, that's the building we're trying to reach. But there's no way of us getting through that door.
Looks like we'll need Tata to run a few more scans. I think it's cooled down enough.
It apparently has not.
Huh? Tata, are you alright?
It seems a little hesitant. The previous scan overheated Tata, and it might not hold up if we use it over and over again. We need to improve our scanning efficiency to reduce the number of scans. Maybe we can find a better position and locate multiple Blight cores at once?
The Blight is messing up the radio comms. We lost Andre again.
There's a protocom signal tower in the park. We can use it to amplify our signals. What is it, Administrator? So you're saying...
It's magic.
Did you just remember something? Like you did when you were repairing stuff earlier?
The Endman has a far better understanding of Originium circuitry compared to anyone else. Let's have faith in Ivan's judgment. We can see the signal tower from here, but the surface roads are blocked. Let's try our luck going through the underground path.
These drones, they won't blow us up, right?
I had one of these before.
I don't know what this
What
one is
happened
going to
after
do now.
wasn't so great.
We can head down here.
I don't particularly want to fight any of the mobs, so I'm going to avoid it as best I can.
The area up ahead was used for originium cultivation.
I still do not like how they were using magical cancer rock, so
It's a trap, just like the movies.
UWST defenses tend to be something else. Ivan probably made these.
Whoa! You're not landbreakers, right?
None of us look like landbreakers, okay?
We're the Endfield crisis team. Why are you hiding here?
It's those landbreakers. We were still running our tests in the park when the alarm sounded. And then, we started hearing Ivan's broadcasts telling us to assemble here immediately. Once everyone got here, those special mechanisms started firing lasers. I know they helped keep the landbreakers out, but they also kept us in this place.
Well, that does sound like Ivan.
So, how are things outside? Is it safe?
even sounds like a handful.
There's still plenty of landbreakers on the ground floor. There is the Blight as well.
I guess the underground is safer for now. Yvonne was right.
Fabian and Eliza are also looking for you. They should be here soon enough.
They're here. The Security Bureau have never left us behind. If they're around, the others are likely safe too, right? This is great news.
You seem to believe in them.
As crewmates of the UWST, we treat the Security Bureau as the provider of security itself. Things always get better once the Bureau takes action.
Every time they say crewmates, I can't help but think this is like a very bad translation of something along the lines of worker.
The Collinses have worked in the valley for 2 generations. Old Man Collins even took part in the construction of the research center. Everyone here has faith in the young Collins siblings.
That's great. You can relax a little. The Collinses will take you all to safety. We'll have to keep moving to carry out our mission.
So, Yvonne's the one who left all these crazy traps around.
And from what I'm seeing, they prove to be rather effective.
So, what's Operator Yvonne like in real life?
Yvonne's someone with quite a personality.
Just found out that I left 3 kills right behind. We thank you so much. These 3 data files have been stored in handy terms. Just look for it. Before I forget, my name's Kit. I stay on the comms and try to leave. I do have enough for another try at 6 as well. I get it. I got the cool snow surfer. And I got Dante from Devil May Cry. I don't think I'm gonna roll on even again. I'm gonna wait for the next.
Definitely saw these lasers in a movie. Wow, these lasers can move. The elevator is over there.
I'm gonna wait for the next banner and probably save the rest of.
Let's try connecting Tata to this signal tower. Happy Tata. Signal tower is undamaged. We can activate it straight away, but I don't know if Tata can pull it off in its current state.
Incredible! You did it! You're the best!
This overheating will burn through the chassis. We should call Ivan.
Ulrika, is it you? Are you accompanying my prototype? Why is it signal in the park? I tried contacting it, but keep getting error messages.
Are you Ivan? Help us! Tata isn't looking good at all.
What on Talos is a Tata? Tell me about the prototype.
It's getting hotter, and the readings of various modules are getting increasingly unstable. Mr. Andre furnished it with a large area arts unit. We linked the prototype to a signal tower, and then attempted a single blight scan for the entire place.
You what? I was the one who made that module, and the front end isn't even calibrated for stability. Scanning with it is a terrible, terrible idea. Send me the usage logs. Ah, I knew it. It must be that big old livery. Owned by Talos. He wrote an overly simplistic access command for the large area arts unit. It acquired way too much unverified data without authorization. No wonder we're getting this problem. Blasted blightery. Okay, I'll fix this burst and settle the scores later. That silly owl gotta write that maintenance manual now. He's got no more excuses. Come find me at my lab, quickly. And don't use that function again.
Got it. Is there anything we should look out for along the way?
Watch out for the lab breakers along the way and... wait! Aren't you even worried about me?
I might be concerned if you were somewhere else, but I thought the park is your territory.
Obviously. Don't be fooled by the breakers and their ridiculous posturing. They've walked right into my trap. My welcoming party
one for you.
What's this mystery Vaughn like? I'm so confused.
I don't think that's a mister.
You'll understand once you meet Yvonne face.
Dans ma evil goop. You know, I can never decide if I should talk during cutscenes or not.
Careful, that enemy is in power. Fast way.
Yeah, there is an enemy.
Frost, feed me.
Engage.
Stay safe. Oh, sanitize the corruption. Tick-tock. Commence L7. Annihilation.
Outstanding technique. Impressive.
Here's our chance. Crush you.
I probably should have grabbed the healing thing before.
Patching up. Stay alert.
I feel better. Huh?
Oh.
That looks like something nice. I'm not seeing things.
A much-needed set of intel.
It's really annoying. I don't know what exactly they expect me to do. So
Yeah?
need to climb on top of it? Well, when that's here, it's fairly obvious. They want me to go up from here. Which I probably will do it.
That's my old gig, huh?
All variables within estimates.
Here's our chance.
What I don't love is that skill usage, like this skill bar thing does not fully recharges between fights.
Veritas has graced this battlefield with its touch.
At least not recharges to max.
This amorphous material is just a variable on our track.
Chest.
never seen nice things like these.
Still don't know how I'm supposed to break that blind. Was going to make me use the gun.
Everyone, we've got a new buddy to play with.
So weird. Yeah, I don't know. Legitimately do not know what they expect me to do to break that one. I'm guessing maybe later. It doesn't make sense. It would be later in the plot of this area. My thought was I'd be able to move something here somehow. But no, it doesn't make sense. Because if I can access this area and break the rest of the light, why this one why can I not do anything with this one specifically?
Wow, I've never seen nice things like these.
Blight no longer threatens the Endfield of today. That's easy. After tracing the parameters, the simulation used a virtual algorithm to successfully recreate the catastrophes of Terra. This result shows that triggering catastrophe at the current environmental condition of Talos 2 is theoretically possible. If the local density of active originium particles can be precisely maintained within a certain range. To ensure the stability and accuracy of the filters, we recommend an additional round of simulation with increased density. Output data from this simulation are provided in the table. I hope they're not trying to actually trigger
catastrophes on demand. So that's a terrible idea. Discolored research data, abandoned project title, large quantity of originium in the design thereof, reason for suspending project, key bottleneck remain solved, that cannot be mass produced, research poses a certain level of risk, an export prototype blueprint, operations. Emo, disappointed researcher. Sure, you never knew who receive warning from the highest level of rejection. I rejected more than just an application. I rejected years of my hard work. That's why it hurts. Yet I believe my research thesis to be the correct one. The method for cultivating quality originium lies with the data that great conflict. I've studied every existing original cultivation approach, whether based on the compression theory or the activation theory, because I know they will trace back to the same place. Same starting point. First, Ageloy War. I know you might be spotting things like stop believing in folklore when you reach this point, but I assure you, this has nothing to do with folklore or member most devoted to the field of history, may fortune shine upon. They're going to ruling to further his studies. The first Ageloy is inescapable for research. It was ended by the administrator and 40 other heroes. The most powerful 40 individuals in terms of combat techniques and the original arts. They were there from the beginning, fighting on the front lines and witnessing the one against. This is why I must peruse their combat. I have rejected my previous application, but I shall persist and submit more. And if all else fail, I will go north and join the Order of Steel Oath. At least then I could meet Castellan Zazo. He was one of the 40 and would have the answers I need. Well, at least he isn't saying stuff like, oh yeah, in order to cultivate quality originium we need to trigger catastrophes, which I thought as well.
More funding! Do you think I'm joking? I'm already halfway through the gate of success. My compression theory is feasible. Just apply extreme pressure to originium and apply some microsurgery. That's the way to boost originium activity. Don't you understand? We need seeds. Premium quality seeds. Only the best seeds can give us originium of sufficient quantity and quality. Is our originium reserve big enough? I don't think anyone would say yes. We should always get as much as we can. Everything needs originium. Tunneling and mining, powered vehicles, cooking stoves, and even children's toys. And let's not forget that our mission is to explore this planet. We're here to spread across Talos too. We need more originium. Way more. And I'd also like to emphasize that the compression tests are not dangerous. I'm not tearing open new rifts after all.
That was a voice acting over time. Endfield operator given has completed the Aether scanner research project and built the first prototype for this new technology. This is a milestone achievement for Aether Sciences, and it helped propel our research to the next stage. Since Professor Matt Scrow provided basic scientific data for our research, we noticed expanded the scope of our technical partnership and discourse with Operator Yvonne. This has laid an excellent foundation for the next phase of our work. Either if a scanner could be adapted to mass production, integrated with other technology developed by its research center, judging the blight from interior region would become possible. Notes from Heaven. You went around when I arrived. I placed a bottle of my special nail niche behind on your table. To your progress on the terminal, if you're stuck, try spamming the squat action at the left side. This should clip your character through the escape. Oh, I almost forgot the most important. I received the materials in Pax Train for this alloy split terrific. You must notify me when your department come up with brand new material. Researcher Harper's diary. Project flopped. The number of simulation ran as it 5 digit, but not the station. Is there something like bills, but that's impossible. Mammafico model is verified on DP. This may be the model. Maybe it changes itself whenever I start running the executive test, but might obligatory less. I can't afford to keep failing, spending too much branding hit this research for too. You can still learn about my problems. Blast breaker vandals come at the worst possible time. I can't leave mumbling. I've been waiting to find my plans. Somebody's definitely. Ah, I see. I don't. Take back what I said, he's apparently alive. Oh. Who are you? Have no fear, I'm the administrator of Endfield Industries. And administrator? Oh, thanks to us. Someone actually came to the space. I'm Harper, UWST scientist. See here. My research, time of blood and sweat, all here. I'm unattended. I'm ready to die for them. The ALBs come here, they have to reckon with. How do you need? It does mean I can get started my research again? No? Ugh. Someone asked me to retrieve data from. That I found. Who asked you to do that? Scientist named Kit. Got it, but you can't retrieve the files from my place. This research is really important. I logged the files and even I can't make a copy of them. The file will also destroy itself if someone attempts to remove it. Yeah, but I saw. So I guess you found out. I'm so close, so freaking close to success. I'll give up. I've committed my career and petition on this thing. Please let me. Will you secret for me? Want some data related to your research, Ronnie Dog? Yes, let me take a look. It's really from what I have in mind. Why do I think of this? What if I give me a just an inspiration? So to take another shot at this admin, can you this to me? I really need it for it. Oh, tell me it's crab data. Copy. Data? Project owner probably ended up like me, but I trapped them for too long. As I give a copy of my research, someone must bring a complete backup safely out of this place. Investigating the mechanical model for the amount of energy rapidly released when creating large. This sudden energy burst is extremely destructive. If we could control them, we'll have a powerful tool for changing the very environment too. In this research, we used both observed and simulated data flash activation of large quantities of uranium and constructed a mathematical model for controlling flash activations of large quantities of uranium. The model was used as a basis for creating a preliminary proposal of an uranium activation energy restraining device prototype. Thank goodness I can get them to show here. Mission complete. I have money now. I did grab the new thing so I can. Yeah, this guy. Thank you, little robot does. Back to what I wanted to actually do when I started the stream, and that's it. I don't know why it's show my chat instead of just my channel. Anyway, back to it. I've left poor Tata to suffer for.
Vaughn, I really wanted to ask this question from the start. Did you make those drone bombers?
Of course I did. I see you've already met my Tweety bombs.
Tweety bombs?
That's not good, I think.
Careful! Their bodies! Are they affected by the death stagnese? Stay sharp. I believe they have lost their minds.
This game nice zombies. Wonderful.
Ivan, we are inside the research center. There are a lot of extremely dangerous landbreakers in this building. Is your lab safe?
Don't worry. Those blighted fools can't reach my place because I got my gadgets. Fixing my prototype is the top priority now. You need to take it to the power plateau, yeah? Well then, you better hurry.
We are making our way to the second floor. We should follow your guide drone, right?
Oh, on a arrêté. Memo cooling facility, we need a higher algorithmic capabilities and a cooling facility as well. And we can't really lift an original formation weighing over 2,000 metric tons and jam it right in the middle of an stable route. Our efforts in containing the aether still have a long way to go, but there's already a flicker of light in the great distance. Be optimistic, my fellow crewmates. Our research project continues. We're looking at total elimination of the blight from Talos 2. It'll take place in the not so distant future. Even just sobering one of my algorithmic facilities. Maybe we can ask Endfield to chip in for the budget? Just kidding, don't go ahead. Catastrophes tend to occur in Originium rich area. Terrain trigger explosive growth in Originium cluster. Set aside the disastrous scenes wrought by the catastrophes described in the 30th that our ancestors wrote. Instead, we should focus on the cluster growth caused by active Originium clouds artificially created in cultivation shaft outside the research center are far smaller than the occurring terrain. However, they still managed to reach our expectation for growth rates for future crystal cluster and cultivation phase. The crewmate skull retest run as kindled furnace, a rather accurate description if you ask me. We are trying to just make catastrophes on them.
Everyone, we've got a new buddy to play with.
Investigating the potential use of grafting to revise the great region oak. Escape to conclusion, attempt to activate the great Originium oak in Valley 4 is ensure the focus on Originium activation. Of course, this does not refer to breaking the region. Press to trigger dust, Originium dust. Instead, it's an attempt to restore its original level of activity, and by this I mean Terra level of activity. This means we must attempt to answer the question: what really happened to Originium? Despite sending years on this, we've yet to acquire a proper answer. Since this is the case, we might as well go around. Key issue that we do not know when the administration. My plan does have its issues. Finding information about assembling book does sound like a crazy idea.
Careful, that enemy looks
don't know what the Great Originium Oak is, but that did not sound particular. Originium sample from the filler material gathered from the remains of the Great Originium Oak. You asshole, punk. I'm also pretty sure I don't need to find them, I could just go on the elevator.
Just got ambushed by some stupid goons. We're on it. Target locked. Fire.
Too bad. They almost had a chance.
I wonder if once this part of the story is done, this place will slowly get repaired.
Edmund, watch out.
End of the road, pal.
Here's our chance. Veritas be with you. Attention, please.
Good. One less problem to worry about.
I don't remember if Originium zombies or not. I don't think so.
We reached the second floor. Which way should we go?
The lab is to our right, but the blight clogged the way.
So take the path with no blight, duh. I've sent new guide drones to your place. Just follow their lights. This room connects to the maintenance corridor. Use it to reach my place.
Looks like we'll have to jump onto these platforms to get to the corridor.
Version molding cabin is in parameters of matching schedule.
See the drones? I usually have them move stuff around this room for me.
And I think
Just go down the corridor and you'll find my lab. There's a control panel at the doorway. Verlica's supervisor authority level should grant you access.
another question is, can I jump? So, yes, perfect. These things are incredibly boring to fight.
They almost had a chance.
I find joy in the language of celebration.
I'm really just flip-flopping on the combat. I feel like...
That's the control panel. It's just like the one we saw at the gate of the park.
Let's take care of the enemies first.
I feel like it just isn't deep enough to be really interesting. But at the same time, enemies are such huge bags of HP. Filling a place for escape. Okay. At the same time.
What happened to these LBs?
Wolfguard was right. They absorbed residues of ether-containing materials.
Brian, please. It's not complex enough to be really interesting from where I'm standing. And enemies are weirdly tanky and doesn't feel great to just wail on them for as long as you do and they just don't drop. Animal original sample from the anomalous gravity zone, gather from the sub. The gameplay is not bad, I would say, but it's in this awkward middle where definitely feels like they've put way more thought in the factory aspect of the game.
Light. That stuff will eat its way through your system. Your skin will rot away, and then you'll feel real sick, puke all over the place, and suffer some serious mud butt. Feel that? Ooh! Depth readings are rising. You'll be that. Yeah, that. Oh, and by the way, one by one your fingers will start going. Hello?
Large tail.
Oh. Aha. You got in. That's quick. Supervisor Perlica! Oh, you're finally here. What took you so long? Oh, just you guys? Where's Andre?
He's still at the hub base. Mr. Andre told us that we need to use your machine to seal the rift in the sky. And we must get there quickly.
You know, she's taller than I thought.
Andre? He still owes me for that bet. He promised to design the Art's dissemination device. If he'd pulled that off, you'd have super bombtails as your armed escorts. But he's delayed that module for 6 friggin' months! Oh, by the way, who's behind the mask, Supervisor Perlica?
This is our administrator. We're working as a team to resolve the most pressing issue of Valley 4.
The administrator? Does that mean things are looking ultra bad right now? From the stories I've heard about you, Endman, if something needs you to step in, it must be huge.
Now I see what my friend said about her VA being a VA.
Miss Yvonne? I was really expecting someone completely different. What were you doing just now?
Ahem. I was striking fear into those LBs. Had to sound a little more intimidating. I also tried to keep the freakish breakers in the research center. If any of them got out, people outside would be in serious trouble.
But won't those landbreaker housemates make you uncomfortable?
Well, this turf isn't theirs. I know the park like the back of my hand. Honestly, this place might even be safer than my actual home. I can also control door locks and room access from here. They'll never get into this bunker. My only problem is the blight messes outside. They will be sticking around for a while. Now that my baby bot's here, I believe I have a solution. I've just remotely acquired data from the prototype. The core modules are still intact, but repair work will be extensive and challenging. I've witnessed the power plateau incident and the rift, and they're not too different from the scenarios that Andre and I cooked up. The prototype is indeed our only way to turn things around, but you really made a mess of it. The prototype is essentially a specialized automated arts unit. It is programmed with a special suite of Originium arts that it can cast. Its arts are designed to trigger an Originium energy pulse. The pulse would then cause small rifts in the material universe to structurally disintegrate and collapse completely. Now, do you have any idea how dangerous this process is?
No. You used some really hard words.
I'll translate that for you. Improper use won't solve your rift problem. In fact, you might end up damaging or even destroying the prototype. Are you nuts or what? Seriously, who came up with this crazy idea? Operator Chen! You can't solve every problem by swinging at it! Can't you at least use some finesse and brains, huh?
You can't tell me when you lie. At least I think you lie because I don't remember who came up with the idea.
What? Were you spying on my profile data from your Palm terminal?
Forget it. I'm just glad the prototype is alright and managed to help you out. I'll get it fixed. But don't do that again, please.
I make no promises.
Anyway, this lab is too cramped for carrying out the repairs. We gotta take the prototype to the repair platform at the back gate. And since you're here anyway, I'd appreciate it if you'd be nice enough to clean up my unwanted LB housemates.
And do.
I was calibrating the power output of the replacement parts when you came in, and I'm almost done.
You seem like someone who works in organized ways. But your room looks completely different.
Looks completely different? I've carefully set up every corner of this room. It's like catching a moment of inspiration during science. It's all about intuition and instincts. You may rest here. Just don't poke around my stuff. We'll head down once you're ready. Well, you can actually hang around and stretch your legs. But since you said that... Endman, I got a stack of vinyls over there. Pick a nice song for me. Let's see if you can pick out my favorite song. If you hit the mark, you might even make my work I'm betting on you, Endman.
Hub base, hub base, hub base. Please respond. No, up, whatever. Motivate. LB Pieface. Total lab full of ideas on how to deal with them. Applying for access to all data access and inspection part of the Originium Science Park. Yeah, forget it. None of you will be receiving my approval. I'll take it at that. But I found to miss out on this valuable samples and data. I'm for self-hearing. Oh, and by the way, if you got this message, send some muscle. LBA pie faces have been smoking some dark, and they're a little annoying. I'm definitely not scared of them. I just think that that's something we should really investigate. That's right.
Like my robotic servo arm, I used it to assemble the prototype. Careful, that's more expensive than it looks. It's worth something like 200 collector's finals, I guess.
Swing is that someone left on the table without much of fun. The list includes about 20 items, 15 of which.
Blueprints for the prototype. Brings back old memories. That particular iteration would be Professor Crow's work.
Gonna go for retro style.
Wow, your taste is exactly the same as Andre's. He's the one that left that vinyl here. Andre couldn't stop talking about you, especially when he started going off on his heroic achievements. He kept squawking about how the two of you planned out the AIC factory, blah blah blah, and it seems like he wasn't exaggerating. This music really does fit someone your age. Did you and Andre listen to this together? But it's not the best music for work.
Good.
Ooh, that one was delivered last week. I didn't even have a chance to listen to it yet. It's pretty nice, but also a little but then again, this might be Perlica's kind of music. What type of music does Perlica like again? Music that's just like her, quiet and serene. Her playlist is just a couple of the same old songs. People say that the Endmen...
The music is certainly something I prefer. It reminds me of the past.
See? I'm right. But this music is a little slow. Having this... Why don't you search the crate next to the table? Now that would be my special collection. This is it! Perfect! Oh, this is my absolute favorite. You know me so well, Endmin. How did you even guess?
I didn't. Your techno science gave me the
I listened to this
obvious.
song while building the baby bot. It really brings back the good old memories.
You built that, baby bot here.
Not exactly. Baby bot is really big. Andre helped a lot in technical verification and validation, as well as final assembly. Nevertheless, I'm completely disappointed by the colors he chose for the coding. He's just like those woosters. Their outdated taste makes their work dull. I can't feel passion in it. Anyway, Tata sounds like a pretty name. I like it.
To hear that, I guess.
My progression is faster than expected. You helped a lot, Endman. Thanks for the music. And voila! Job done! Let's go!
Yeah, sure,
Careful,
lead the way.
there are still landbreakers in the building.
There's a door. I was kind of confused on where it was.
Yvonne, have you been using this room as a storage depot?
Oh, well, yeah. But, Supervisor Perlica, I don't need to submit a late application form, do I?
No multiple rounds of comparison, the Phantomas still makes the best coating. They're super EX'd. But they're super EX'd overpriced. It's share to pay my wage. I think that's poor. If I use it as my baby bot, maybe I can write it up as research related expenditure. I want some serious investigation.
Lighted out bees? They turn this place into a dump. Oh, I won't let them get away with this. Here's our chance.
Veritas be with you. Looks like we've cleared the building. It's time to commence repairs.
A bunch of explosive, explodable crates on Earth. Boom. That leave me? But defeat. Almost. I'm stupid and I thought I already tried that. It's here. Memos in the light. My cousin has a job at the worker Tom's. He heard the builders talking about it. Upcoming visit to Valley 4. Friends with me is coming to Valley 4. You're feeling dinner with send out and mean to fight. We're talking about the legend who planted the great Originium Oak. Talking to the hero will definitely give me a lot of inspiration for Originium. I don't think it would have.
There's the control panel. Come on, let's go.
How do you get here, Tata?
My baby bot! Oh, let me take a look at you. Not too serious. All within expectations. Such a marvelous design, made by me. Andre added plenty of stuff, but the core architecture is doing its job nicely. Overload? Minor hiccup. I got plenty of ways to boost its stability. So my baby bot, ready to run a performance test of the new components?
You seem pretty close to Tata.
Chan, don't be jealous of the robot. Oh, I have like naked bandit lady.
Keep them off, Tata and Ivan.
Destroy every one of them.
A frigid output.
They're after the prototype.
I know. We gotta keep Tata safe. Hey, keep this pink-haired genius safe as well.
No, I care more about the robot than you. I didn't troll you, so you're expendable.
Sorry, I can't pause the ongoing diagnostic and repair process, so I can't help you out either. But I called in my mini bomb tail.
Yeah. I feel like in this situation they should have allowed you to set up a bunch of turrets and all of that. The fact that they didn't is just feels weird. Mostly because this feels like exactly the kind of setup Arknights would have, in that you have something to defend and you need to make sure it doesn't get attacked, because tower defense.
More enemies? I got a big bad boy ready for you.
I was about to say, so this man just has a ballista instead of a crossbow, but that's the reason.
Not bad. Jake, well done. You did well. Much appreciated.
Get down from here.
Ta-da! All good. Is Tata okay now? Take a look for yourself. Come on, baby bot. Say hello, world.
Look at Tata buzzing with energy. It's totally recovered.
I don't know if it's saying hello or I am going to murder all of you meatbags.
All right, guys. I guess it's time for you to hit the road. Now go for it. Seal that ether rift before it gets any bigger.
This place isn't exactly safe right now. Are you sure you won't be coming with us?
I got plenty of work on my hands. All this data is highly valuable and requires immediate analysis. The first large-scale scan of my baby bot. Its effectiveness must be promptly documented.
Sure.
Plus, there are hardly any landbreakers left. The research center is actually a lot safer now. So, play it safe, okay? Don't break my baby bot again.
But you'll be here alone.
Relax. I got it all covered. The lab calls. See you around.
She does have an unhealthy amount of explosives with her. I think she'd be fine.
Careful. That enemy looks really powerful. He who suffers today is not among us.
All variables.
Analyzing. Gathering data.
Ow.
Veritas has graced this battlefield with its touch.
If I bring her, shouldn't I just run her around?
Blight no longer threatens the Endfield of today.
Je me connecte. Le parc. lots of ferrite.
The arsenal people won't get mad at us, right?
A wayward fallen one roams nearby. My staff shall grieve for them.
Place.
Let's start breaking.
There is a door here, but I don't know if I can open it. I go down, I can't. Cycle. The other side. I'm going to another recycling for now.
Another language whispered by Talos too.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
Oh, we're so committed! Ooh, fingers crossed for a bonus!
Stay alert. This hostile poses significant threat.
Ah yes, the optional. Make sure you turn your equipment, the stuff you're carrying into. Make sure you damage the stuff you're carrying. It's for the sake of the we swear.
This ain't normal. Who's that?
Ooh, back to my old game, huh? Like with a frigid output.
Incoming! Unknown hazard!
Stay well.
TikTok! My prayers have been answered.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
Oh, I hope I didn't break my combat outfit.
Yes, I can't access that. Find probably guy. I probably need to find a guy called
got a new buddy to play with.
We have access to this now. Really not. Jump up. Slide. I guess you can see, work on some light, but not on other east camp. And I guess I can't do anything I wanted to do, so coal plant is gonna have to wait. I'm starting to doubt this area is going to have an AIC thing for me to build off of. So I'm just gonna grab a king.
Stay alert. This hostile poses significant threat.
Maybe, but I'm blind as a bat.
Let me take point. I wish you the best of fortune. Gathering data.
Really?
Careful! Don't get jinxed!
The fact that you can't... I use an ultimate and didn't break the shield is extremely dumb.
Impressive.
It feels like it's extremely dumb. I get that it breaks off stagger, but I would have thought it would also just, you know, shatter. And those guys over there respawned.
Everyone, we've got a new buddy to play with.
come to me and get yourself gunned down.
Incoming! Unknown hazard!
Oh, not I guess.
Don't get jinxed.
Arts have opened my eyes.
And Mike. Thanks. Probably should go from the pub instead. Relay.
I had one of these before.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, Fabian Collins here. Do you copy?
Loud and clear. Radio seems to be completely back online for the science park.
Great! How are you doing in your mission?
We've met Yvonne, and she is currently safe. We are now heading towards the Origin Load Spring. How about you? What happened to the crewmates in the underground area?
Dead.
They should have arrived at the hub base already. And thank you for taking out most of the landbreakers. Things wouldn't have gone this smoothly otherwise.
We have established a Valley 4 emergency committee. The infrastation is now a formal refuge point in the valley. Refugees and disaster victims from other areas are moving there as we speak.
Oh no, I guess I do get an AIC.
Refugees heading from the park have contacted us. We're heading over to verify the name list.
Wonderful. That means everyone from the park is accounted for and safe, right?
Not yet. It's a mess there right now. Not just the park either. We have a
We'll just keep looking for them.
Yeah.
If you have the time, you might want to check things out at the infrastation. That place really needs some help.
We have an understanding of the situation. Valley 4 has been grievously hit. Disaster relief and evacuating the victims shall be our primary concerns. Endfield Industries will fully commit to the construction of various refuge points.
Thank you so much. I'll notify Nothman right away. He's the provisional monitor at the infrastation.
The UWST seems to be recovering from the disaster. Search and rescue operations are now being carried out. Endman.
Blah, 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 blah. Oops. That's what I wanted.
We should visit the infrastation if we have time. Perhaps we can offer them our assistance. This is the mountain path that Director Chin mentioned.
Look, there's the power plateau. Oh, that rift is terrifying.
Hello, strange person. What are you? Secret Isle, one of the places which is called the Depression. Not what I was expecting it to be. I'm going to dump a bunch of stuff on him. Is the good have been unlocked for stock registration? Packets show various package can be traded during this time. Yeah, so I've just unlocked the stock exchange. our stock bills. Keep up the good work. Oh, that's really expensive. Oh, is that a bike? Oh. Well, I thought that would unlock a bike for me to disappointed now. Inside this stuff should be able to not stuff. Maybe. Sure. Ah, I can upgrade it. Upgrade this as well. Ah, I see. That being said, I can unlock this now. Which means... No, the... That looks fancy. Grinding. Defense. But no, all I need is a beam, the converger. The mining. Just wait, because I'm gonna wait so I can grab the grinding in a bit. think I found where I'm going to set up the... Yeah, I see.
What's happening? Why is everyone gathered here?
They seem like refugees from various areas. Perhaps they haven't been assigned to their refuge points? That's why everyone is waiting here.
Pentaman.
Why is everyone in this queue looking so serious and sad?
People came here to escape the disaster. It's no surprise they're still shaken up. Oh, excuse me. Mind if you move a little? I need some room.
Sir, you're pretty big yourself, and you're carrying a huge walk on your back. You're taking up 2.5 spaces already.
The wolf puts food on my table. You won't know how important it is soon enough. Speaking of which, this is a refuge point, right? Why don't they have a proper stove?
Well, we haven't completed SAR operations in this area. All we have are instant meals and canned food.
I know search and rescue operations are important, but that's no excuse to give people terrible food. A delicious and satisfying meal will get your SAR crewmates moving faster, right?
Sir, you're from Hongshan, aren't you? May I ask your name?
A fellow compatriot? Here, just come in a pan.
You can't tell me you make awesome food.
Of course. The people of Hongshan never compromise on food. Never. Once I build my stove, I will show you what I've got.
Alrighty. I'm Chen Chenyu, and I work at Endfield Industries. This one here is our administrator, and that one is Supervisor Perlica.
Administrator. Ah, Endfield. I heard of it. The company that got HAS to build a spaceship, right? Nothman. He just returned with his SAR team. They gave the young lad some really difficult responsibilities. He's got plenty of work ahead of him.
I hope everything's well with the SAR operations.
I wasn't part of the team, so I won't know the details. They found plenty of people, some of them wounded. You got business with Nothman?
According to our plans, Endfield will provide assistance in constructing the refuge point.
Oh, Endfield's joined the party? Wonderful! Nothman's just head over there.
I like to imagine that Nuffman guy is just going, why is the giant panda waving?
It's all my fault. We couldn't get everyone evac'd in the SAR operation. We lost contact with 3 of our crewmates. I didn't want to risk delaying the whole crew. Most of the injured have been relocated to a safe zone. I think there's still a chance. So I've decided to head back and look for them.
Calm down. We're no longer getting their positioning signals. Searching for them is just like looking for needles in a haystack. And you're the site monitor. There are plenty of things here that need your attention. We don't have enough beds in the refuge point, and the breakers might attack us anytime.
You're right. But
Hello, Endfield here.
who are you again?
We're the Endfield Crisis Team. I'm Supervisor Perlica, and this is our administrator.
Administrator? Vitalos, you're really here!
And I'm Operator Chen Chenyu. We've received a call from the UWST Security Bureau. That's why we're here. See if there's anything we can help with.
I'm Nothman, and I'm the temporary site monitor of the infestation. You came at just the right time.
We heard something about missing personnel. If you need help, we can assist with the search.
Of course. You have my trust, Enfielders. Please, I'm counting on you. The last signals from our missing personnel were sent from the cliffs next to the science park. Be careful, though. The place is filled with the Blight.
Don't worry. Leave it to us.
Around here, I'm sure they'll be fine.
This is the place that Nothman mentioned. There's blight everywhere. Endman, try scanning this place. We might be able to find some clues. This empty medkit seems to have been dropped pretty recently, and in a rush.
Try scanning again. Let's see if we can find anything along this direction. Broken rope? Maybe someone tried getting down from here.
We should check it out.
Yeah?
Took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to figure out I could break those rock grammar weapons. Saying that? Of one or am I misunderstanding? Traces me. This was catastrophe stuck without warning. The blight ravages the camp. Linebreaker damage from the waist like blades from smoke. Twice is a group bold enough to strike directly at UWST. All guys ain't getting any better. Massive energy supporter device going till we're Pavel offered to look after her, but I can tell he's barely holding on. He's too old to withstand this kind of torture. We met the rescue team. The one leading the team is a young man. I can tell he doesn't have much experience, but he's nice. Olga's conditions fairly stabilized, but we also received a batch of supply. Things seems to be starting to take a turn. In the morning, Duff asked me if we should slow down, but I refused. Right, he's still praying continuously. We can't do this now. Olga and Pavel support my decision. Three of us are working team, looking out for each other as long as we should hide everything.
Things aren't looking good. Falling behind in a situation like this makes survival a real struggle.
What? The clues ended here? How?
Let's head back first and talk to Nothman.
There would be a teleport. Closer teleport. It means you're back. Sorry, the trail suddenly went cold. And you already done your best. I thought if I slowed down a little, might have Deadline did better. I should have played the best veteran scene. Well, making a decision for our operation can be tough, especially when the situation keeps changing. Everyone can make the perfect call, not by yourself. Remember the time when we met, Eureka quickly impelled me to safety. Carried my fat Ursus butt from becoming a pot of blight stew. Super thankful that I've got some roof over my head, but this place has no vantage, local windbreakers, and things might get difficult without watched over. Do you think that? Yeah, you're right, Mr. Dapan. I'll get a crew started on raising that watchtower. The IC factory might be useful here. We can use it to accelerate the construction of the infrastructure. Oh, that would be great. Is there anything I can help you? We need some open space for deploying our sub-protocol automation core. Let me think. If you have a place like that, follow me. Oh, I guess we are not going to do that in the middle of the farm. Nothing of this plot of the land, Supervisor Pelica. It's flat, it offers the disadvantage of the signal connection. It'd be what we're looking for. When the IC factory start working, it'll be showing out shelters for refugees in this place. We shouldn't waste any time. Let's get things rolling. No. I want science first. Which means I haven't locked grinding. And unique unlocked. I can process material with a grind tag to make dense and finer powders with the help of grind. Typical product, dense ferrium powder made by placing ferrium powder and sandleaf powder. Once more, I really wish it fell from the sky. It's not the same impact if it just grows like that.
Look! The sub-pack has been deployed.
Now that the sub-PAC is here, we can finally guarantee supplies for constructing this refuge point.
Hello, Cookman. Alright, let's see. How expensive is it going to be to spend? A pretty penny to expend it. I guess Chin can take care of it.
And roger that. Set your mind at absolute ease, Enman.
So, I need to do. Well, time to draw those people in. Nothing. Genius. TP point, so I forget what I was supposed to do. City list. Okay, that's going to be annoying to make. I need Ferium parts. Thankfully, I can deploy. This way.
Stay alert. This hostile poses significant threat.
Probably should have started to make Ferium parts, spotter, and all of that stuff if unlock.
Good old DIY. Just like the barrel days.
The chest over there.
Mineral ores form the foundation of industry. We should gather more. All have been settled in this land before us, and with the toil of our hands shall they be acquired. Mineral ores form the foundation of industry. We should gather more.
It's going to be enough minerals for.
Mineral ores form the foundation of industry. We should gather more.
This one. Okay. Stump out. See what they have to. See what they want me to do. So I fully upgraded this place, but I haven't done anything to it yet because it's my storage generation area.
Those footprints were definitely made by Wooster boots. There's no faking that. I saw it myself, along with Wooster bags and satchels. Just trust me, I know how to sneak my way there. Give me rations for 7 days. No, just 3 days. That'll work for me.
No. Emergency supplies are reserved for the search and rescue teams. The SAR received updates from the injured and already found 2 people. All I have from you is a hunch.
Okay, you're just giving me the cold shoulder. You never really trusted me, did you?
Hey, everyone worked real hard to scrape these resources together. I gotta be responsible for them.
I mean, I regularly drop 10,000 cans of lemon juice on you guys.
I knew it.
What's happening, Mr. Soth?
Just when things are looking up, Dewey claims he's found more survivors. He's just coming up with an excuse to get more supplies. Back when we were still in the cave, I heard he was always trying to find excuses to slack off. He ain't too clean. Times were rough then, so we let him off because it was nothing serious. But now, I won't forgive anyone lying about matters of life and death.
Thank you for dutifully managing this outpost. To the business at hand. We're thinking about allocating key resources for the camp.
Of course. Wonderful.
This might take a while. Enman, Dewey seemed a little off when he left just now. I'm a bit worried. Should...
Hi.
Alright, where is the Dewey? Fortunately, he does not have loot. Because they're back already, it was dangerous enough when you made that so true. What we like, but we've got people trapped in this place. You doing this or not? Of course we are. Oh, this is in big place, we can just really quick scan for use it to help us end this battle quickly. Whatever battle, say you safe. I keep my eyes on your 6, I guess. Really appreciate this.
Messed this place up completely. There used to be a few trails we could use.
Yeah, they really caused havoc here. Wait, how do you know the layout of this fort so well? Hello, sir? Are you alright?
Situation normal.
Your situation doesn't look normal to me. Don't worry, we'll get you out immediately.
Many thanks.
Can you still walk? We can take you to our base. Don't worry, our surgeons can treat all sorts of injuries.
Call me Weitz. There is no need to rush for a surgeon's presence. I only need some rest and recuperation. I am ashamed to speak of it, but my luggage has fallen victim to brigandry. The Landbreakers came at me with absolute numerical superiority. I could not stop them. But those pieces of luggage are important. I cannot leave until I recover my lost property.
Ayo, that sounds like an easy problem to fix. We'll just go and retrieve them for you.
Right, old man? His other breakers might be here any minute. Can you bring him back? Alright, leave it to me.
Dewey! Edmund! You're back!
See? I've been telling you the truth.
You're really trying to save people, huh? I misjudged you.
It's alright, Dewey.
Huh. Trying is at least better than doing nothing. Trading a scoundrel's life for a chance? I say it's a win.
Don't be sad on yourself.
I know what's gonna happen. Once the outpost starts taking in people who know me, everyone's gonna find out. I never had a proper job, so I survived on stealing stuff from people. I was still in a detention cell when the LBs busted into the place.
But you still insisted on heading out and saving them.
I once sneaked into the depot to steal stuff, but I knocked over a shelf. I tried to steady it, but the mess got bigger. And when the crewmates arrived, I'd already spilled a huge vat of specialized cutting fluid solution. All the damage I caused in that crime will probably keep me behind bars for life. But they just kept me in a local detention cell for nearly 2 months. I wasn't relocated. The Woosters probably never escalated this incident. And yeah, the Woosters also saved my life last time at the cave, so I guess I owe them twice. I've said my piece. Now do what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's why Dewey wanted to save the crewmate so much.
What you did was very dangerous. You or Chen should have called me.
No, it wasn't.
We should focus on the serious matter first. Let's get this poor man settled down properly. Sir, are you a crewmate of the Valley? Our camp regularly moves the injured to the hub base, so don't worry. We'll move those who have been verified first.
Nope, I'll be good at this place.
But this is a temporary shelter. The limited amenities might not be suitable for someone your age.
Your outfits tell me you're Endfielders. You have an engineer named Andre, right? Can you give him a call? Tell him that Staub wants to help at this camp.
Mr. Andre? Okay. We'll contact him.
Thank you. I'll be waiting here.
Perhaps he's a friend of Mr. Andre. Well, we should call our hub-base engineer and find out.
Let me fix some buttons, so...
Greetings.
All right, friends. Here comes the materials.
We brought all sorts of stuff. Building specs are quite different here. Look, these screws have a slightly narrower diameter.
No wonder we couldn't find any spare parts to repair that trailer. See? We need a professional for jobs like this. They could spot the problem instantly.
Don't say that. At least we got everyone settled down. It's time to rebuild what was destroyed. All this tech will come in useful.
Andrei, my man, why did you make this trip? Just sending the parts and materials over would have been enough.
He's excellent.
Oh, you silly old man. I know what you're up to. Now that you're around, I've brought these little buddies along. They'll give you some logistics capacity.
These machines look pretty expensive. The parts as well. What are you planning to do with them?
I don't intend to just sit around and wait for the supplies to arrive. Since we've got plenty of space, I'm going to set up a proper workbench. This will let us make some simple tools and take on minor repair jobs. We got enough parts to fix and repair the bots. Since I got all this time on my hands, I can probably take an apprentice. A skilled assistant might be helpful later on.
An apprentice? Stop.
Just to lay it straight with you, the UW was quite disappointed in the brat. For 10 years, it was nothing but trouble. And every time he made an improvement, he would quickly lose patience and give up. There's no salvaging a hopeless wreck. But Dewey can still tell good from evil. I owe him for saving my life. So I guess he deserves another chance.
No chance, Dewey.
If the old man isn't bothered by having a scoundrel apprentice, then I've got nothing to say. So yeah, I'll...
Ha! To a good beginning. All right, let's end the chit-chat and start working already.
The outpost grows. Gee, looks like a halfway decent settlement. Going to grow. Oh. And that's slash my tree growing stuff. First thing I... Son of original. Legitimate crap ton of it. That's refiner is the shredding unit. Majestic on ah, damn it, it gets stuck. See, stop you. Not perfect, but fun. Should be. Shoving. The packaging. Nothing. I'm being quiet because this is requiring more focus than I was expecting. smooth. Should space to put. Like it is infinite and unless. Need to figure out how many original powder I need to feed into it. Energy should mostly stabilized for now. So mostly while being completely unconvinced. This is the kind of stuff I just can't. You know. I forgot. Yeah, I'm just going to bang my head against all of that later. I was planning to do a lot more than just this part of the game today, but I think I said it at some point. The game is very clearly.
Supervisor Prolica, what's the situation at your place?
We've met Yvonne. She's safe. Tata, I mean, the prototype, has been upgraded. We're taking it along the mountain path to reach the Origin Lode Spring.
The Origin Lode Spring is severely affected by the Blight eruption. The hub has yet to establish contact with that area. Please be careful out there.
It really feels like the factory gameplay was more important than the combat gameplay, it feels like, which makes sense since the factory is a big selling point. But at the same time, I don't know how to make it interesting. This is the sort of stuff I just go completely quiet over. Just go completely quiet over it and just focus on it, and yeah. I didn't die. You fix that. It just feels nicer to mess with the factory than to explore the world sometimes. It's weird, but yeah. Second go.
Attention, please.
Wait. That's how they want you to get light and stuff. Makes a lot more sense than just trying to shoot it with a... It doesn't. Please, get... Completely expected, but still might. No. Yes, electric pylons it is.
Heed me.
Another explosion.
Orally. Another language whispered by Talos too.
Delicious loot and mushrooms. Then I have to figure out how to automate the creation of the...
Endman! Oh, thank goodness you're okay.
I don't think I can automate the creation of the mining rigs.
Veritas has graced this battlefield with its touch.
Need more cryo application. I should see if I can turn Erika into...
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
I wish you the best of fortune.
Any last words?
Verify and report personal status, team.
I found loot. That's my... Let's see.
I had one of these before. What happened after wasn't so great.
I can't pass here.
Stay alert. This hostile poses significant threat.
This stinks. Smells like a coward's piss.
The The origin lode spring lies before us. It's quite close to the ether test site. But this also means it might be severely affected by the blight.
I keep seeing breaker vandalism and signs along the way.
Endman, a tough battle may lie ahead. We'd best be ready.
Yeah, Tata just got a little better. We could really use a break.
Take a break then.
Ready to go, Endman?
Oh, me three! I'm totally ready to take on 10 Angoloi in a single battle.
That must probably
What about you?
an
Fully
authority
rested?
level cut-off point.
Alright then. Let's move out, team.
I think I'm like almost at max level. Mostly from futzing about.
True value found nowhere else. Witching hour.
Supervisor Perlica, this is the final stretch of the mountain path. Pass through this place, and you'll reach the family apartments of the UWST crew. We don't know what's happening in that place. Let's hope everyone's all right.
Basic thing, let's see if I get it. A big lad Dapan. I don't think the
Hello? Hello? Does anyone copy? It's been a while, Endman. Are things working out for you? Good. Then I caught you in time. I hope you still remember the user instructions for Tata.
You're calling it Tata too. It's a super cute and lovely name, right?
Your habit just rubbed off on me. Back to business. You used Tata in dangerous ways, but that data proved crucial. I tweaked a few performance parameters during repairs. Let's just say, I gave it an upgrade. You can now use Tata normally to scan for blight cores. Now, I'll remind you that my baby bot is a delicate prototype, so you better take care of it. Do whatever you can to keep it safe.
Great. Now we don't have to worry about the blight blocking our path anymore.
Don't celebrate just yet. We should play things safe and avoid unnecessary power consumption. First, connect Tata to a Protocom signal tower before scanning the entire area for blight cores, just like what you did at the science park.
I remember that a signal tower with the same parameters has been deployed in our next destination, the Origin Lode Spring.
That's right. I was just about to tell you that. Oh, please, please, please take proper care of Tata. Make her mommy's got a ton of tests in store for her wobbly baby bot.
Don't worry. We'll definitely keep it safe. Let's confirm the map data for the next area. We're taking this mountain trail, and it leads to the origin lode spring of the UWST. Like the Abery Quarry, the lode spring was once a cornerstone that made Valley 4 a success. But the place was largely abandoned after the crisis that took place 20 years ago. There's a mining camp to the south. Family members of the UWST crew live here. The fork here leads to the old mines and the logistics area respectively. In the past, almost all of the originium used by Valley 4 was supplied by these mines. Local mining byproducts were also used as raw materials by the science park. The logistics area used to be the main mineral ore transport route. The early freight road was built here as well. Together, they established connections to multiple frontier regions of the valley. Between these two areas, The UWST marked out a containment zone that they called the Cradle of the Ages. The place still bears the scars of a past disaster. Once we get through this area, the power plateau shouldn't be far.
Okay. Oh, it's a new... completely new area. Makes sense, actually.
Only by walking upon the land can we truly appreciate...
And what are you happy? So,
Why is Tata so excited? Is it because of its functional upgrade? Do you want to try it out? I totally understand how you feel. Every time I learn a new move, I start itching for my next fight with a true master. Of course I can. Tata's emotes convey a rich variety of fine emotions, you know? Come on, Tata. Show us what you've got. You're happy to be traveling again. That's what you're trying to tell us, right, Tata? Ooh, and I think Perlica's emote is trying to tell us this. Enough, team. We should get moving.
no, that emote is super obvious. I will. Yeah, I'm going to cut it here. I was hoping to go a bit further, but I got sidetracked quite a bit. I'm gonna stop the stream here and just do my best to make my factory grow in the background. I wish I could make it more interesting, but I really can't. That's the issue with things like Factorio and stuff like that. I just have to focus, actually focus on it in order to figure out how everything is going to fit together, how I make everything work. So just go completely quiet for those parts of the game. I don't know if that's super interesting to watch, but yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream here. I think next stream I'm going to stream something else. As much as I like playing the game and streaming it, I don't know what I'm gonna stream. Probably more Blood West. Maybe, what's it called? Mood. I was thinking about that. I need to check if they did an update any recently. But yeah, something else, just so I get a small break from this game while I try to improve. Anyway, thanks so much for coming to stream. Hope you guys have had a good one and had nice background noises when I played. See you around later. Bye bye.